So we're now moving on to our next sensor, which is going to be a door sensor. So the door sensor comes in two parts. We've got the sensor and we've got the magnet. We also need some of our command strips, of which you should have plenty in the kit. And we're going to need 4 command strips to put a door sensor on. So to start with, the door sensor is really simple. It just tells us when the magnet's near and when it's far away, showing the door opening and closing. And we can see that when we open the sensor, and all of our sensors we pack with the battery round the wrong way, so it doesn't drain while it's in storage. But when I put the battery back in, you can see the blue light comes on. And I'm just going to put it back together, and the sensor's got a tiny little ridge along one side, and so is the magnet. And those are the two bits we want lined up, because when they line up, we can see a small blue light comes on, showing the sensor's found this magnet and is showing our doors closed. Okay, so to attach this to the wall, we're going to use some of the command strips. So each comes in a pair, and we need to click these together using the 2 Velcro sides. So they're going to click together. Let's do this to start with. Now I'm going to peel off one of the sides of the sticky and get our sensor, making sure I know where the ridge is. And give it a good press down so we get some good adhesion between the command strip and the sensor. And then do the same for the magnet. This is going to be slightly different, because what I want to do is when my command strips are lined up, I want to see where the line is. And I'm going to stick the magnet to the edge of that command strip. So if you imagine these are on the door, they're going to connect, and my light's going to come on. And as they open, again the light's coming on, showing we've seen the magnet disappear. And back again. So I've managed to line them up in a good place for, again, the ridge you can see along there to be in the same place. This is the door we're going to be using. Most likely this will be the front door of the house. That's probably the primary door we want to actually see. Is it opening, is it closing? So to start with, I'm going to take my door sensor, take off the other side of the sticky, and I'm going to place that ideally on the door frame. Now this has got a nice flush door frame, so I'm going to place that along the top and give it a press down for a couple of seconds to make sure it's sticking. Then, before I take the sticky off the other side, I'm just going to line it up and make sure if the two are in place, they are there, you can see the blue light comes on. So then I take the door away, if this was attached to the door. Then when I place it back, I can see I've got a good location for the magnet finding the sensor. Remove the second part of the sticky and go back in. Carefully line it up, and when I can see that light's coming on, press the command strip down. And the final test, to see when the door opens, I'm looking for the blue light to come on. To come on again when the door closes. So that's an effective installation. It's working nicely, and again we're now going to check back on our dashboard to make sure we can see the green line appearing when the door is opened and then closed.